Hello, my CI scholars. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Enjoying festivals being at home. Me too. Children, in our last video, we started chapter number 6 from our English students book. And this is part 2 of chapter number 6, the story of Arachne. Let's recall the story quickly. There was a girl whose name was Arachne and she lived in Greece. She was good at weaving and spinning. Her work was appreciated by everyone, and one day a passerby came and he asked to Arachne that who taught you to spin and weave? Arachne answered that I learned it on my own. That passerby told that it is possible that Athena, who is the goddess of wisdom, has taught you to weave and maybe you don't know it. Arachne answered that are you crazy? Athena can't spin or weave as I do. After finishing these words, Athena appeared in front of Arachne and Athena said that I have heard that you have been boasting about your skills and about your work. Let's have a contest between both of us. Let's have a competition. And this competition or contest will be judged by the great Zeus, who is the mighty god. And if the great Zeus will say that Arachne's work is better than Athena, then I will stop weaving. And if the great Zeus will say that Athena, if my work is appreciated better than yours, then you will stop using your loom and spindle. Do you agree with this? So, Arachne answered that yes, let's have a competition or let's have a contest. So, let's see, children, what happened on the day of contest. Take out page number 60, children. The day of the contest arrived and hundreds of people gathered to watch the goddess and Arachne weaving. Children, on the day of contest, both Arachne and Athena sat with their looms. The mighty Zeus sat among the clouds and watched. Who was the judge, children, in this contest? The mighty Zeus. It was Arachne's turn. She took her threads made of the finest silk, began to weave. It was Arachne's turn and she set with the finest silk. She wove a web that was so marvelous that those who saw it were amazed. It was so light and delicate that it could float in the air. Children, here in this line, she wove a web. It means on her loom, whatever she was weaving, whatever clothes she was making, it is compared with a web. Have you seen a web? How light and delicate it is? Yes. So, the cloth is compared with a web and it is it was so wonderful. Marvelous means wonderful. And the cloth was light and delicate. Delicate means very fine in texture and which needs to handle it carefully. And it could float in the air. Float means to move. So it could move in the air easily. And even then, it was so strong that one could trap a lion in its web. So at one side, it was light and delicate and it was strong also. So one could trap a lion in its web. In its web means, children, the cloth is compared with web. So one could trap. Lion को भी पकड़ सकते थे. इतना strong cloth था वो. People praised the different colors in her work. This is why she boasted of her skill, the people said. So people praised her work. Praised means which is the work which is admired and approved by everyone. So people were praising her work, and they could see many different colors in her work. And Zeus himself admired the beauty of Arachne's work. So Zeus was also surprised. Zeus was also respecting and approving her work. It was now Athena's turn to weave. Her yarn came from nature. She took the sunbeams from the mountain tops and some white wool from the summer clouds, the blue summer sky and the bright greens from the summer fields and the purple from autumn woods. So children, now it was Athena's turn, and her yarn came from nature. She used the sun rays of the mountain tops. Sunbeams means rays of the sun, and white wool from the clouds, blue color from the summer sky, and green color from the fields, and purple color from autumn woods. Woods means from forest. From these yarns, she wove the most enchanting web. It had pictures of flowers, gardens, castles, men, animals, mountains, and gods. So, children, her picture was very beautiful. It shows many creatures of God, like animals, mountains, flowers, garden, and it was the most enchanting web. Enchanting means which is very pleasant and very attractive. Take out page number 62. All those who saw it forgot everything about Arachne's web. Arachne herself was ashamed. She sobbed and wept and said, "How can I leave now that I will never use the loom or the spindle?" She kept on weeping. So, when everybody saw Athena's web, they all forgot about Arachne's web, because Athena's web was very beautiful, and Arachne herself was ashamed. Ashamed means she was feeling guilty that she has done something wrong, and she started crying. Sobbed means she started crying noisily, and wept. Wept means it is the past tense of weep, and it means to shed tears. So she started crying, and she said that now how could she live without using the loom and the spindle? Athena felt sorry for Arachne. She realized that the girl would be unhappy if she did not spin or weave. So, Athena, who was the goddess of wisdom, realized that Arachne would never live happily without spinning and weaving. "I wish I could free you from this pact, but this is something no one can do." So Athena told Arachne that "I wish I could free you from this pact." Pact means an agreement. And what was the agreement between both of them, children? क्या बात हुई थी दोनों के बीच में? That if Athena's work is better than Arachne, then Arachne will stop using spindle and loom. And if Arachne's work is better than Athena, then Athena will stop using spindle and loom. So this was the agreement between both of them. So Athena told Arachne that "I wish I could make you free from this pact, but this is not possible. Now, you must keep your word and never work with a spindle or on a loom." So, Athena told Arachne that now you should keep your word. Keep your word means you should keep your promise that you will never use your loom and spindle. "However, I can change you and give you a new form so that you can spin and weave without your tool." So, Athena told that one thing we can do, that I will give you a new form. New form means I can make you into a specific shape. I can give you another shape so that you can spin and weave without using your tools. Athena then touched Arachne with her spear and changed her into a spider. So, children, Athena, who was the goddess of wisdom, changed Arachne with her spear. Spear means a long stick with a sharp point at one end used for hunting or fighting. So, Athena used her tool and changed Arachne into a spider. The spider ran under the shade of a tree and began to spin and weave a beautiful web. So, that spider ran under the tree and started to spin and weave a beautiful web. So, like this, Arachne used to spin and weave without using her tools. Since that day, all the spiders in the world have been spinning webs. Since that day, children, all the spiders in the world started to spin webs. So, children, from this chapter, we learned that never underestimate others. Take the things positively and we should never boost. Take out page number 63, learn words. Under this, children, we are going to know about anagrams. What is an anagram? An anagram is a word formed by rearranging the order of letters of another word. For example, children, here I have given you a word race. What do you mean by race? A competition between runners. And when I rearranged the order of letters of this word, I got a new word. That is care. Care means to show concern about someone. So, an anagram for race is care. See the another word? Knee. What is knee, children? It is a part of our body. And when I rearranged the orders of this word, I got a new word that is keen. So an anagram for knee is keen. What do you mean by keen? Keen means showing enthusiasm. Understood? Take out page number 64, children. On this page, exercise A is given. What you have to do in this exercise, children, you have to write down the anagrams for each of these words and the hints are also given. See the first one. The word is satin. Satin means a smooth, glossy fabric. And a hint is followed by this word. What is the hint? Read the hint, children. A mark that is difficult to remove. Now, what you have to do? You have to rearrange the letters of this word and you have to make an anagram. You have to write an anagram using this hint. So, an anagram for satin is stain. What do you mean by stain, children? A mark that is difficult to remove. आप बोलते हो ना दाग लग जाते हैं. Stain. That is called stain. So, like this, try to solve these sentences. And one more thing, children, on page number 62, one more exercise is given, exercise A, that is filling the blanks. Try to get the answers of that exercise also from the chapter. Read the chapter thoroughly so that you will able to get the answers easily. Bye bye. Good day.